Listen to the 48 Hours podcast for shocking murder cases and compelling real-life dramas from one of television's most watched true crime shows. Go behind the scenes of each episode with award-winning CBS News correspondents and producers in Postmortem, a weekly deep dive. Listen to 48 Hours wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, so I wanted to talk on a situation that happened with a content creator and how it is very similar to a situation that I was talking on not too long ago that involved me and this weird, I guess either hater or former hater or whatever. I don't know what to really call this guy, but I'm pretty sure everybody remembers me talking about a guy that was joining my streams and he was just being mad toxic. Always was saying toxic things like, without even seeing the names, you can tell the difference between everybody and him, okay? And it should never be a situation where it's like you could tell the difference between there's people in my stream where I could tell the difference where it's like, okay, they talk on this person talks on this person does this, I get that. That's one thing I understand. But with him, it's like a dark cloud had just went over my stream. That should never be the case, all right? But so anyways, so there was a point in time in my stream where he had joined and he was saying that it's not racist to turn a person down over the color of their skin. So he's saying that he would look a person dead in their face and say, I can't be with you because you're white, or you're black, or you're Hispanic, or whatever it is. Your skin tone is too dark or it's too light. For whatever reason, okay? Whatever reason is going on with their skin, he has said, alright, that he will not be with a person because of the color of their skin. Now, most people will look at that as that's just flat out racism. Like, you can't look at that situation and be like that's not. And I think he was overall saying that to upset me and things. And here's the thing where it's like, before I remotely get upset, there was only one time, but it was it didn't have nothing to do with race. It was more so him being disrespectful to my friends. But other than that, I'm it's going to take a lot, if he's trying to get me to this point where I'm yelling, I'm screaming, I'm crying my eyes out, I'm literally flipping out. It's going to take a lot more than you just pretty much exposing yourself for being a racist. So that's why it was I don't know why you would come out and say some things like that. You should have just kept that to yourself, because if there is ever a point in time where you really start blowing up on the internet, and I highly doubt that he'll go by his original name and stuff, but let's say if that there are people that we both know and they recognize him and they decide, because I'm I don't remember what that's how my memory ain't all that good. I really don't remember what he looked like. So but for whatever reason, let's say if he were to get famous, and let's say if he were to go by a similar name, or he were to come out and say that me and him had problems, because that'd be the only way I guess I would be paying attention to that. But if he were to, get big enough, it's bro, you're going to have to answer for that stuff. And of course, and it's funny because at the time being, he was defending that. And even the last time I remember that we talked, he still was defending it, trying to make it seem like that I was in the wrong for calling him a racist. But I guarantee and I promise you, all right, if you was big enough, and that stuff were to come to the light and people were questioning you about it, he would no doubt about it apologize. No doubt about it. He will apologize. You cannot look me, unless he's on some Minnesota Boys stuff, for those that know who he is. But if he's not, he's gonna apologize for that. But the only reason why he wasn't being all apologetic is because there was only a few people that was in my stream. I'm not the biggest streamer in the world, but let's say if it was definitely if I had a million followers on Twitch. He wouldn't have, well, for one, it's all like as big as my stream would have been, he wouldn't have came out and said no. But let's say it was like at a level where like, it, you know, the chat's not going crazy, but it's like going somewhat crazy. Like there's a lot of people in the stream, and you know, like overall, like it was just this. The stream was a little bit like had more people than usual and stuff, and they would take notice to that. I feel like that he would apologize. I feel like, or even if he were to come in, it's like my thing is this. If my thing is this, if you really want to prove me wrong in a situation like that, come out and talk about it in the video. Like go on a video. Post that video literally everywhere. Post it on social media. Tell your friends about it. Tell your family about it. Tell each individual on the internet about that. You post a video telling a person or telling that whoever that race is, whoever that person is, that you will turn them down over the color of their skin. See how far you go with that. But most likely, you know, because that's what usually, because he did come from a hate community that people was like, you know, like that was, they were like attacking me over, you know, YouTube videos and crap. But overall, like he would just say the same thing that they would say, like, oh, well, I'm not a content creator, so I don't have to do no stuff like that. It's like, yeah, because you're furthermore proving my point right. But no, so this situation that happened, by the way, for anybody wondering, like, is that guy still on my Twitch streams? No, I banned him. I think it was either he disabled his account, or I think either people reported him. I think he disabled his account because Twitch says that the account was either suspended or the person, like, deactivated it. And I think he deactivated the account, so. But anyway, so fast forward to maybe a few days ago. So it was a friend of mine's, and shout out to her. She's also a Twitch streamer, Ama Storm. So she had retweeted this like tweet overall, or not? No, she didn't retweet. No, she had came out and said like was talking on like a Twitch Twitch streamer. Well, she's a content creator because I think she also has a YouTube channel. She's on another platform, so I'm just gonna say a content creator. But anyway, she was talking on a content creator that came out to being exposed to being a racist. So yeah, and the stuff that she was saying, it was like crazy. She was overall talking about how she doesn't like dark skinned Hispanic people. Like she was saying like Cuban, Hispanic, like she was just saying a bunch of different crazy things. And I'm like, that's messed up. Like, what possessed you to even come out and say something? Like, my thing is this, because I think the girl is I think she is Asian. I'm like, one more shade and you're the same skin color as them. You're no different. It's like, fam, people are literally... No, here's the thing, you know, and to, I guess, like, get a little bit deep and personal, it's like, people was literally, like, what, last year? They were literally attacking your race for just the most random and dumbest reasons. So how is it that in 2022, people, this guy that was on my Twitch stream, because I believe he was Middle Eastern, and it's like, fam, it makes me wonder, like, are there people in this world that just don't know what racism is? Like, they don't understand it. They don't, like, because my thing is this, like, you may be talking about Hispanic people, but it's like, please do not dare show your face during no Black Lives Matter rally or anything else that has to do with protecting a race. If that's how you're gonna think, like, bruh, you know, there's no way possible you can claim to not be racist, but you're saying or thinking things along those lines. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just, no, it's like, you're not going to be, and I think that girl, and no, it's funny because I remember when the guy, when he was on my stream trying to say, like, it's not racist to turn a person down over the color of their skin, I flat out told him, I was like, you're never going to have a successful relationship. If that's how you're thinking, that whole ship about relationships and things, that ship has sailed. It is gone. It is out there in the middle of the ocean, gone, okay? That ship is no longer at the dock. It is gone. It is out there somewhere. So overall saying, like, he's overall never going to have a successful relationship. And he was trying to argue saying, no, I think I am. I'm like, if that's how you're thinking, you're not. Trust me on that. I promise you're not going to have a successful relationship. If that's how unless it's somebody that equally thinks like you, that'll be the only way. But if it's like somebody that's accepting, you know, to like everyone, not just to like, you know, some, but like everyone and things. And so let's say it's a situation that goes down, right, where he does get into a relationship and his significant other, she's like, oh, I'm so happy for my friends for dating, or for this for my friend dating this individual, and the friend is dating the race that he doesn't particularly like. That's when it's going to be exposed that he's being racist. And then his girlfriend's going to probably be on a subreddit page, most likely relationship advice, talking about how her ex is a racist. So, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, bruh, you're only being, like, all secretive and quiet about this, talking about it in my stream, but you're not overall posting about that stuff. Because look what happens when that stuff goes viral. Look at what happens when it, like, it gets, like, a little bit of fame. This content creator is having to come out and apologize to people. And that's exactly what he would be doing. He would have to apologize to people for those things that he's saying. So it just trips me out that people of, like, especially people of color, I'm saying, like, but it trips me out, like, when any and everybody can be racist, but it really trips me out when a person of color is racist. Like, man, it really does. Like, you got somebody that's Middle Eastern being racist and things. I'm like, I don't get that. Like, there are people looking at you doing the same thing that he's saying, and it's like, you think that you would try to, like, you wouldn't stoop to their level, but there's people literally looking at you when you walk into an airport and they don't trust you. When they see you in a 7-Eleven associating with another 7-Eleven worker, they are like, oh, they probably cousins or something. They're probably related. They see you in New York, they're all like, oh, well, let's make sure they're not near no planes or something. But you hear how, like, stupid and how racist that is, where it's like, you're really this pinpointing this guy on, this guy's probably don't even like flying, he's never been in a 7-Eleven, what are some other racist things. But I'm just saying, it's all like, you can't, like, place that stereotype, and most likely that's what he's doing. He's placing a stereotype on this particular race, and it's like, fam, what have they done to you? Absolutely nothing. It's like, I can tell that you don't associate with a whole lot of people, so he's probably going based off of what he sees in YouTube videos or movies or TV shows or whatever. And it's like, fam, go outside. I'm gonna just tell you that. Just go outside a little bit. Enjoy the fresh air, okay? Actually sit down. Whatever race you're being racist to, actually sit down and have a conversation with them and stuff. And then, like, talking with the girl that, the content creator, her being Asian. And it's like, fam, like, but it's like, just really just one to, like, know, like, an answer from both of them. Like, have you guys ever experienced racism? Because if so, then it's like, how can you come out and say some racist things? Like, the fact, though, I would have to, like, give her a round of applause, though. Like, nah, like, we're gonna have to give her a round of applause because she admitted to the stuff that she said was wrong. It was messed up. She, like, because I'm trying to, like, how she didn't really come out and say that she was racist, but it's like, you say some things like that, it's like, nah, you got a little bit of racism in you and stuff. But no, it just trips me out, like, her being Asian, but it's like, have you not experienced nobody making jokes about your eyes or saying how good you are in particular, like, school subjects and things? Or, let me think of some, others, or how you guys eat, like, household pets, like cats and dogs and stuff. And it's like, most likely, in her case, she's probably allergic to pets. Like, her eyes don't even look that, like, closed in and things. What was the other thing? And she probably got held back a few times when she was in school. That's what I'm saying. It's like, these stereotypes and just people's, like, thought process when it comes to other races. Because even with that guy, the guy that was on my streams, like, I remember the last thing that he said on my stream, and it was talking about how black people act on TV. And when you're telling that to a black person, and all I literally do, like, and maybe not all the times, but, like, a good portion of my life, I have to say maybe a good, like, 70, 80, percent, I sit down and be watching black shows, and it's like, whatever he's saying, like, how black people talk with slangs, and then he was being, like, disrespectful to, like, this dude was constantly being disrespectful to his friends, like, talking about them behind their backs. And it's like, bruh, like, why is it that, like, to, I guess, like, get back on that situation, even though I've asked this question before, but it's like, why do you feel like you gotta be disrespectful to your friends? It's crazy that and then like there was like people that also knew him, like other Twitch streamers, and I would message them and be like, does he talk like this in your streams? Like, or is that just me? And they're like, nah, bruh, that's just you. He don't talk crazy like that much. Where there was one streamer where I do remember them saying that he said some crazy things in their stream, and I was like, well, it don't surprise me. I'm like, he came from a community, like I said, he did come from the community that was hating on me for like 4 years and stuff. So, but it really trips me out that people in 2022 are still racist. Like, you'll see it, like, with some people, but it's like, it trips me out that people are racist, but it really trips me out where it's a race. It's a person that's a part of a race. Like, it ain't one of those, like, oh, they woke up one morning and decided to be a part of that race. Like, no, your ancestors from wherever in, the world, okay? Like, you got this stuff rooted down in your blood, okay? Rooted down in your blood. You being Asian, Middle Eastern, Black, whatever, right? But you being a person of color, and you know what racism is amongst your people. Like, and even if you don't, bruh, do some research. Look at the racism to like any Asian person or Middle Eastern person where you've never experienced racism. You don't pay attention to racism. Actually sit down and just, because no, I can honestly, well, yeah, there was the whole situation that was going down last year where Asian people, where they were just randomly being attacked for no reason, shot and killed, beaten, all these other different crazy things. And then there was this Middle Eastern wrestler where he was saying how, like, I think it was that guy Mustafa Ali, but or Mustafa, whatever he wants to be called, like Mustafa Ali or Mustafa Ali, but whatever. But anyways, I think it was him that had said that, like, a kid like held his fist up at him, or they were saying like some racist things to him. I think it was him. I can't remember exactly like what he said, like people were doing, but I'm like, bruh, like, there is racism that goes on amongst your community. It's not just black people that experience racism. Like, a lot of different people, probably it's not even a lot, like every race in this world has experienced racism. It's crazy, but like it's true. And you would think like people at a young age, with all the stuff that's going on in the world, with just all of the things that's happened, like, y'all need to actually sit down and watch some movies, bro, about racism, or watch some documentaries, read some books, watch some YouTube videos. Shoot, if I gotta start up a stream where I'm just sitting down talking on racism, I'll do what I need to do. But it just trips me out where it's like these just like people in this world that's so oblivious to what racism is. So, yeah, to whoever that Twitch streamer is, I'm like, she apologized for it. She admitted that she was wrong. So, hopefully, in the future, like, when because she's kind of small and stuff. She's a small content creator. So, hopefully, this stuff doesn't come back and, like, hunt her and things. But then with the guy that was in my stream, it was like, okay, well, I just overall, like, forget relationships. The way he's carrying on and the way that the fan base that he came from, the way that they carry on, they're most likely not going to be successful at anything. And it's honestly sad to see that and stuff. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss to win out $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.